Hey, what is up, everybody? I'm Will, and we are back with a reaction, which we don't really do that often. But yeah, today there is as far as you can see, a Nintendo Direct going to be happening. This one is going to be interesting. We skipped the last one because the last Direct, I believe it was focused on one game. I can't remember if it was a Mario Kart or Donkey Kong, but one of those two. This one is allegedly supposed to be showing some new games. I don't know if it's strictly going to be indie games or if they're going to be like Nintendo-made games. I think it might be indie games. We'll see. But yeah, so we're here. We're going to be reacting to that, seeing what's coming on here. Because as far as I'm aware, I think like they only really showed off Mario Kart and Donkey Kong for the Switch 2 in terms of like Nintendo branded games. So I don't know if they've actually announced any other thing other than just those two. And who knows if they're even going to announce one of their other like big tentpole games here. We shall see. But yeah, I'm just fully expecting there being mostly indie games, and then maybe they'll be like, oh, and we're also like they already showed off Zelda games, how they are going to like upgrade them basically to run on the Switch 2 better, like a performance mode kind of thing. Don't know if they've been doing that with other games as well and just not talking about it or what, since I do not have a Switch 2, but I haven't really heard anything about any other games getting that treatment, so maybe they'll announce some more games that will be getting like updates to run better on the Switch 2. Almost said PlayStation. Still PlayStation brain. Yeah. Mainly, and honestly, this Nintendo is usually the great unknown when it comes to what they're going to be presenting, just because I'm not usually in their sphere of games. Although they'll probably show Pokemon something, they usually do. Plus there's a Pokemon game coming out. They might be showing at least one fighting game. It's something of a fighting game, because Evo is literally happening like right now kind of situation. So I'd be surprised if they didn't show a fighting game, even if it was just like a commercial for like one of the collections that are already out, to be like, hey, remember this thing? Just because Evo's happening. Yeah, honestly, I don't really have much expectations for this. It would be cool if they were like, here's a new Nintendo game, whether it's obviously like whatever the next Mario game is, or new Zelda, or anything really big. I'd even be super hyped if they were like one of their more random franchises, like here's ARMS 2. You remember that game? Or just or if they come out with a whole new thing. Because I feel like, have they even came out on Switch? Did they ever come out with a game that was like a new IP that really exploded? That was like Nintendo brand. Because Splatoon actually came out on the Wii U, and I believe that was probably like the big highlight for the Wii U. Even though a lot of people played it on the Switch, it was actually a Wii U game. Yeah, who knows? Ooh, countdown. Alright, let's see what we got cooking today. Zero expectations. What do we got? Like I said, probably gonna be a bunch of indies, but who knows? They could throw in something. Yeah, I'm assuming one more Pokemon commercial. Maybe a fighting game of some sort, collection, or them bringing Fury to it. I don't know if the new Little Fury game is on Switch yet. That could be a thing too. Alright, let's see. Okay, cell shading kind of like similar cell shading to like what Zelda does. Definitely not Zelda though. This is way better graphics. Oh, Capcom. Oh, is this gonna be a Monster Hunter? Bro, come on. You're wearing a blue shirt. Oh wait, Yeah, you're wearing a blue shirt. You're jumping off of a cliff. You're very cel-shaded.
Our ignorance is proving fatal. The encroachment threatens to drive our people out of house and home. But this divide has brought our two kingdoms to the brink of war.
And you are the sole Rathalos rider in
Oh,
Azure.
Rathalos. Okay,
My
yeah.
people have been driven into a corner, and the point
Interesting.
of
It
no
almost feels like a Fire Emblem game, almost.
Can't afford not to,
But with, you know, monsters.
but it won't be for long.
Like Monster. Oh, stories. Yeah, there's a few. I think there's at least one or two Monster Hunter spin-offs that I'm really
I can
unaware
hear
of.
them. Two sounds. Overlapping each other.
And I do know one is like more of a cartoony look with this series that I've never really known much about.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase.
Yeah,
In
partner
this
showcase.
presentation,
So I'm
we'll be
assuming
focusing on
no
games from our
names.
publishing and
No.
development partners. What you just saw was Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection, launching on Nintendo Switch 2 next year. We hope you're looking forward to another grand adventure in the Monster Hunter universe.
Alright, pretty dope.
Today,
Starting off
we'll
cool.
present games coming to the
I'm
Nintendo
personally not a
Switch
big
2
Monster Hunter
and
fan, but
Nintendo Switch systems. Before a game is shown, you'll see the logo of the system the game will launch on here. If both logos are shown, the game will launch on both platforms. Okay, first up, let's take a look at some upcoming Nintendo Switch games. Let the good times roll.
Ooh, is this gonna be a new one?
By royal decree, a brand new game in the Katamari Damacy series is rolling onto Nintendo Switch.
Okay,
Roll your Katamari through historic eras like Edo Japan and more. It's a time-hopping trip through the ages to restore the universe for the king of all cosmos.
oh, hell yeah. Dude, I love
Use helpful
Katamari.
items to
Their
roll your
music is
Katamari
such a
like
banger
royalty
every single
and
time.
customize the Prince and Cousins looks to your liking. In addition, roll out with friends in online multiplayer. Make a big Katamari and earn the most points to be crowned the winner. Plus, the iconic music is back with an all-new soundtrack featuring new and returning music artists from the series history.
Awesome. That's what you want to see.
Get ready to rock and roll, roll, roll through the ages when Once Upon a Katamari launches on Nintendo Switch October 24th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Katamari can be kind of a confusing series just because there's like quite a few
The
games in
dance
it,
floor
and they are
is
all
calling.
like the same exact art style, so it's hard to tell which game you're looking at.
Got you in it, now you burn up like you got a fever. Never slow, spit it up, cause I still
And
all the smoke coming in so hot, I'm on fire.
did Just Dance ever stop?
Can't steal my shine, no
It feels like it's been quite a few years since we've
Look
seen
how I
one.
turn up, no doubt.
I don't know. That's a game where it's just like, yeah, I kind of block it out every time I see it.
They love how I blaze all day. Got balance, got
I remember they used to do a Just Dance like every single year, but I don't know if they've done one in the last.
I'm flying up, so don't trip. Hey, man, I'm squatching, don't get too close. I tear it up, that's from coast to coast. Love my
But yeah,
sins, so they
like there's nothing. What's to say? Okay, it's Just Dance.
about to win it like there ain't no way to ever fail. Do my thing, and I do that thing
You
very
think
well.
that the main thing of Just Dance would be like, here's the music list.
Hey, they can't steal my shine.
And honestly, what? I have not played any Just Dance. Like, what's the difference between each one?
I'm on fire.
I'm assuming it's just the music.
Can't put me out, that's
And
right.
obviously, like, they have people, like, do the dances and stuff, but...
Next up,
be a
are
DLC
games
update.
heading to Nintendo Switch 2, including some games that will also be available on Nintendo Switch. Battle Beyond the Limit.
Alright.
Charge up and unleash your fighting spirit in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, the latest in the Arena Battler
I
series.
still need to pick up
Enter the fray with over 180 fighters. In episode Battle Mode, relive iconic Dragon Ball stories from the perspectives of 8 characters, including Goku. Or follow your own path and redefine history with alternate versions of those
Alright,
encounters.
so yeah, like Sparking Zero is really
In
trying to
custom battle
beat
mode, you
Budokai
choose the
Tenkaichi
fighters,
3.
stages, and dialogue
Like, do they
to
even have
create your
Dragon Ball
own
characters in
scenarios.
this one? I know most people probably
Then
don't even
share
care
them
about those
online
characters, but, like,
with
I think
players
those
around the world. Plus, now you can duke it out with motion controls using the
Yeah.
Joy-Con 2 or
usual
Joy-Con
Dragon
controllers.
Ball Z and
Immerse
Dragon Ball
yourself in the
characters.
characters and unleash powerful attacks.
80, I think. Oh, okay, Jackie-Chan and Kid Goku.
Get ready to shake the earth and break the heavens when
I wonder, have they ever
Dragon Ball
announced whether or not they're
Sparking
going to be
Zero
doing more of
launches on the
Dragon
Nintendo
Ball
Switch
Super?
2 and Nintendo Switch systems November 14th. Pre-orders
the manga's
begin
still
later
going.
today on Nintendo eShop.
Although I think
Time
where
to
they
get
ended
back
it
to
with the
your
anime was like
roots.
the perfect spot. Alright. New zombie plants. Wow, that's actually impressive. He went from LCD to flat screen. That is some craftsmanship. Come on, really? Wow, that cutscene really underwhelmed. Or overwhelmed. What the art style in the game was gonna look like.
The club
They
is
could evolve that art
yours.
style a little bit more. Alright, soccer, that's never a surprise.
Oh, finally a bit of physicality in this game. Well, I haven't seen that one before.
Oh god.
Get reacquainted with these games.
Reacquainted.
Welcome to the party, Pac-Man!
Yummy! Pac-Man World 2 is coming back, remade from scratch. Through forests or on ice.
It's been
Use
having a year.
fantastic
I
moves to
think
clear
there's another
stages
game
in
that's
style.
already a twist on
And
Pac-Man,
even take on powerful bosses.
that has already released this year. Like the Dark
Plus,
Twist
now
on
you can
Pac-Man.
adventure with a
I
pal
cannot remember
in
the
local
name of
co-op.
the life stream, but it's like a Castlevania
Pac-Man
type.
World 2 Repack
Pac-Man
launches
as, like,
on
your
Nintendo
psychic
Switch
character,
2
which is, like,
and
crazy
Nintendo
to
Switch
think about, but, like,
September
that's a game that
26th.
exists.
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Lead your party of black mages, dragoons,
Actually, that's not a
and
surprise.
other
We already
allies
knew
to
this was
victory
coming out.
in the beloved strategy RPG,
But, you know,
Final Fantasy Tactics,
I don't think they ever
reborn
specified whether
with
or not it's gonna
newly
be on
added
Switch.
elements.
It is insane to me that they still have
The
not
game
made
is
a
now
sequel
fully
to that.
voiced and adds
But they
brand new
kind of
dialogue
have
between
with other
characters,
games, but I mean, like,
But still,
making
I know that
tactics
he and I are
to-
different.
as well as new difficulty options, a feature to review story events, and more. Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles launches on
We need to
Nintendo
make it
Switch
more
2
standard
and
where, like,
Nintendo
if you
Switch
do a
September
revival
30th.
like this, like a
Pre-orders
remake
begin
or a
later
light
today
kind of, like,
on Nintendo
push up
eShop.
of one like many years later, and
When
it
the
does
clock
well.
strikes
try to do a
midnight,
sequel.
shadows emerge and the dark hour begins. Step into the shoes of a high school
Persona 3
student who,
Reloaded.
together with
Did
his
not know that
friends,
was not on Switch
awakens
yet.
the supernatural power of Persona.
And also, I bought Persona
Attend
3
class and
Reloaded,
explore the city during the day.
so we already got
as
that
you
one in the
forge
barrel,
bonds with
waiting to
every
happen.
interaction. Then, battle through the
I'm gonna
mysterious
wait until
Tower
I
of
can
Tartarus
get
and
Persona, the
strategically
new
take
Persona
down
4
rampaging
remake that's
shadows
coming
at
out,
night.
as well as the Persona 5
Enter
R
the dark
edition.
hour and seal your fate when
And then we'll,
Persona
go
3
through a bunch of
Reload launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system October 23rd. Pre-orders begin later today on
I can't
Nintendo
wait.
eShop.
Persona 3 was my first Persona back on the PS2.
Next, please
Can't wait
take
to
a look
replay
at
that
this.
thing. yeah, I forgot. They're coming out with that Zelda Dynasty Warriors style game. Completely forgot about that.
Given an opening, he will bear his fangs. Until
This was
Hyrule
supposed to be a
itself
partnership one though.
is no more.
Isn't mainline?
Be that as it may, we face it together.
Nintendo, don't you know your audience? Who your vendors? Any
But you
questions?
sought it from Hyrule of all places.
Okay, well then this gives me
This
hope.
is
Maybe they will
madness.
show some other mainline Nintendo
There is
scene.
danger
Although,
here,
actually, wait. Maybe the Dynasty Warriors style game is made by a different
enormously so.
company, and it's just leased out. Maybe. Not sure. Bad robot. Is it revealing the boss?
That was the
Okay,
latest trailer
curious.
for Hyrule Warriors: Age of Imprisonment. We hope you're looking forward to experiencing the canonical events that led to The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom game when it launches this winter. We'll share more information on this title in the future. Let's continue with some more games coming to Nintendo Switch 2. The realest Madden ever, built from Sundays.
Okay, can I just say, like, can we just skip sports
It's
games?
game
We
time.
all know it's coming
Kick
to
off your
all
journey
consoles.
to become
It
an
always does
NFL
every
legend
time.
in the most dynamic Madden game yet. Rule the field with all new player traits and realistic play styles.
Wow.
Immerse yourself
Think
in
they
authentic
at some
team
point
traditions.
figured out how to make the
and
crowd look
strategize
better.
playmaking decisions with
But no,
newly
the
added
crowd looks
features
exactly
to lead
the
your
same.
team to victory.
As it always
all
has.
built from real NFL
From someone who
data.
hasn't played a football game since the PS2.
In franchise mode, choose from 3 new archetypes to begin your coaching legacy. Or become your favorite NFL coach, each with their own strategies. Customize your game plan by selecting new abilities each week that offer different tactical advantages. Then level them up to fine-tune your plays. Plus, compete on the gridiron in local or online multiplayer. EA Sports Madden NFL 26 touches down on Nintendo Switch 2, August 14th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. A cozy campfire is calling. Calling all camping enthusiasts. Build campfires in this cozy fire building sim. Chop
What
wood,
do you mean?
arrange the pieces, then light them up. But if you don't fuel the flames properly, they'll fizzle out. To stoke your campfire, place logs
I feel like
based
I'm
on the
missing
fire's
something
strength.
because this
Let
feels like,
enough
hey,
oxygen
you know this
flow
one
through
action you can
and
do?
maintain the
That's
right
the whole
amount of
game.
heat. Don't let wet logs dampen your fire. Dry them before tossing them in the flames. And when you want to create an even bigger fire, just blow on it. Sometimes, though, a little patience is all you need. So roast some marshmallows or set off fireworks to light up the sky. You can also get the flames going in rainy or snowy
Time to build a
conditions.
fire.
But
Try it out
try
in real
mastering
life.
your
See what
campfire making
happens.
skills first. With a compatible USB camera,
Of course.
you can enjoy each other's company around the campfire. You might even strike up some interesting conversations.
Why?
Relax and stay a
I'll
while.
go camping.
When Chillin' by the Fire sparks to life on Nintendo Switch 2 later today.
I feel like I'm missing something
Fight
with that
battles
one.
big
What?
and small in these games. Apex Legends is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Did not know it wasn't
Squad up
on.
and survive 19 other teams in Battle Royale.
Isn't it already on Switch? So,
Or
like,
show off your skills in Mixtape. where you'll take on 3 rotating game
Well,
modes.
let me guess. They're also going to be all
Plus,
like
both Battle Royale and Mixtape have enhanced resolution and smoother performance.
Zone Listen Zero, Honkai Star Rail,
Build your crew
Genshin
and
Impact
aim
are
for
going
victory
to
when
Switch 2 as well.
Apex Legends launches on the
Shocking
Nintendo
surprise.
Switch 2
They're only
system
on
August
literally
5th,
everything and
along
your
with the new
phone.
season, Showdown. To cure a witch's illness, her tiny familiar embarks on a grand adventure. With your magical froggy backpack in tow, you can climb, pull, and even swing to
Grappling
greater
hook.
heights. Explore this vast world and gather ingredients to create a cure for your enchanting ally. Plus, up to 4 players can journey together in online co-op.
Hey, this looks
A
like this
Little
could be a
Mouse's
fun co-op
magnificent
style game.
adventure begins when Hella launches on Nintendo
Although I
Switch
feel
2
like
next year.
Maybe if they went with a more cartoony, cel-shaded look,
Explore a
it might have
galaxy
been better.
full of opportunity.
Oh look, that game that came out and
Embark
then
on a
nobody
journey across
talked about.
the iconic galaxy far, far away in this open
Oh wow,
world
you can see
action-adventure
Poppin'
game,
happening.
taking
Oh my
place
God.
between the events of The Empire Strikes Back
Oh,
and Return
never
of the
do
Jedi
a shot
films.
where it's like,
You'll
look at
take
the
on
whole
role of
world,
Kay
and you
Vess,
see
who,
Poppin'
along with her
happening
companion
the
Nyx,
whole time
is
that you're
fighting
looking
for
out
her
at it.
freedom. Explore distinct locations, both new and familiar, as you fight, steal, and outwit your way through the
I honestly
galaxy's
have not
crime
heard a single
syndicates
word from this
and
game.
gain the means to start a new life.
Other than like
Traverse through
losers
space by
complaining
ship on
about, like,
Kay's
"It's
Trailblazer,
not hot."
or by land on her
Like, what is-
S-57 Cardinal Speeder,
You are lame.
and take on quests that blend stealth and shooting with some puzzle-solving mini-games in between.
Other than that, yeah, I haven't
Embark
heard
on
anyone talk
high-stakes
about this game.
missions.
It's just like, yikes.
Engage in dogfights as you travel
No
across the
legitimate
Outer Rim,
bad news, but
and
also
get
no
ready
one
to
talking
live the
good
life
about
of a
it.
scoundrel when Star Wars Outlaws
Need to look into
launches
what
on
that actually
Nintendo
got
Switch
marked
2
as on
September 4th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. Survive the future. Salvage the past.
Oh wait, we've seen this one before. That helmet design, I remember.
As an agent of a secret collective, you'll travel between a future plagued by anomalies and a past on the verge of collapse to uncover the mysteries of this world. In the future, dangerous creatures born from the remnants of humanity prowl the wasteland. You'll need to craft ammo and supplies with limited resources
Dude,
to
this looks
fend
so
off
sick.
brutal enemies. But don't let your guard down after defeating them. If a monster absorbs a fallen enemy, it'll evolve into an even more nightmarish form. So act quickly to dispose of enemies. You'll also come across rifts that allow you to travel back in time by extracting the essences of people you meet in the past. You can strengthen your own abilities. However, there's a price to pay. You'll be haunted by visual and auditory illusions and lose your grip on reality.
Awesome. I'm already doing that.
What caused the world to collapse? And what is the true mission you've been tasked with? Chronos: The New Dawn launches on Nintendo Switch 2, September 5th.
Dude, that game
The
looks
dragons of the East and West clash.
sick. Dragon.
極道の世界で竜と呼ばれる男は一匹でええんですわ。
I know a bit about the Yakuza
あんたもそう
series,
思い
not
ます
a
よ。
lot.
Yakuza Kiwami 2
Oh,
is
Kiwami
crawling
2.
its
Okay,
way
yeah,
onto
all right.
Nintendo Switch 2. Kamurocho, Tokyo, Sotenbori, Osaka, 2 prolific entertainment districts in Japan, where the former dragon of Dojima, Kazuma Kiryu, faces down the dragon of Kansai, Ryuji Goda.
よっしゃ思う存分暴れたね
Them remaking like the original.
Use free-flowing combat moves to take on foes in action-packed brawls.
I think that's awesome whenever they, have a
Duke it
successful
out using your
franchise,
fists,
but like it's literally
weapons,
been
and everything
25
else
years.
at your disposal.
It's like, yeah, remake some of these
Plus,
games.
there's still plenty else to do around the cities. Enjoy darts, karaoke, and even golf. There's no shortage of things to do.
どいつもこいつもバカばっかりだ。
関東の極道組織の存亡をかけたぞ。
A deadly clash between two dragons begins when Yakuza Kiwami 2 launches on Nintendo Switch 2, November 13th. And Yakuza Kiwami, the story that launched the Epic series, is also launching on Switch 2 the same day, featuring
See,
enhanced
that's the one.
graphics.
That's like
improved
you don't
frame
need to
rates,
announce that. That's like already out. You know, I just assumed you could play it on Switch too.
There are plenty more games heading to Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2. Let's take a quick look.
Oh. Ooh, hello. What about that RPG one? Looks pretty sick. Night Universe. Night, baby. EA Bounce. Hello Kitty Island Adventure, which is actually a South Park reference. Romancing Saga 2. Did they ever remake one? Has there be a series I've seen around for a while that I actually want to play? Shinobi. Borderlands 4. I've never been into Borderlands.
Before we go, we've got 2 more games to show you.
Oh, I guess that was
Please take a
Saga
look.
was the RPG we saw at the very beginning. It looked really good. Alright, sweet. And the graphics for it did
To
look good.
pass through that door is to pass through time. To travel a road spanning centuries. From here, heroes set out on a journey of hope.
Is this Alive 2 or something?
Square Enix presents a brand new action RPG, brought to life in HD 2D.
Yeah, this has kind of become like their bread and butter
This
too,
is
which is
Philibildia, a continent overrun by beast tribes. A spell of safekeeping is all that protects humanity's sole bastion, the Kingdom of Huther. One fateful day, a set of ruins is discovered in the wilds beyond the castle walls. An adventurer, Elliot, leaves the kingdom to investigate.
Facing danger is what adventurers do.
At his side is a fairy named Faye.
You can call me Faye. I'm a fairy.
Together, the duo venture beyond the kingdom's protection into the great wide world. During your journey, you'll come face to face with all sorts of foes.
obviously this looks a lot
In
like
battle,
Octopath
study your
Traveler,
opponent's
Triangle
moves
Strategy.
carefully and find opportunities to strike. Fight with swords for quick and well-balanced strikes.
Kind of a mixed feeling
Bows
about
and
this
arrows
one.
to target
Just
enemies
because it
from
looks
afar.
so much like those
Chains
other
and
2
sickles
games.
to swing and
where it's
pull
like,
enemies
maybe you
closer
could do a little
and
bit
more.
more with
There are 7 weapon types in total,
the,
but that's not all.
like the world.
You can
Like the world
also
looks
strengthen
nice,
your weapons by
but the
equipping
world looks like it's the
different
same
combinations
exact
of magicite.
tone and color palette
Try out
as
all sorts
Octopath
of
Traveler and
variations
Triangle
to
Strategy.
find the playstyle that works for you.
Like maybe do the 2D, 3D thing, but like try maybe making the 3D elements maybe a little more bright
Your
and
fairy
colorful, like a more
companion,
cartoony
Faye,
vibe
can
to it.
also
I think
attack
that could be a cool thing to
and
try.
pick up items.
Because all of them have this pseudo,
You
they're trying to
can
go for a more
control both
realistic
Elliot
look
and
with the
Faye
backgrounds.
separately, or 2 players can
It's
control
like-
them at the same
I
time.
feel like you could make
You'll
the art
find
style
that
of the
she's
backgrounds
very
a bit
helpful on your
more
adventure.
identifiable between the games, because they all just kind of look the same. Which isn't a bad thing, I mean it looks
Elliot
good.
and Faye on
But
a
like when you have
grand
like
journey
now
that
3
unknown
different
to them
series
will
of games,
span
and they
1,000
all
years.
basically look the same. Oh look, that's an awesome
The
sprite.
Adventures of Elliot, The Millennium Tales launches on Nintendo Switch 2
Yeah, that's weird.
next year.
They're literally naming it
After
after the
today's
main character.
presentation, a debut demo will be
I
available.
think this is going to be a,
And there
this
will
is
be an
definitely going to be a
upcoming
one and
survey to
done
gather
series,
player
I think,
feedback.
since they're naming it after the main character. Unless Adventurers of is going to be like a new series that they start pumping out,
In the
which would be
beginning,
cool.
there was nothing.
But yeah, I feel like they could do more. Like
Everything
maybe
began
make
with
the
the birth
sprites
of
different,
Orsa,
because again, even the
mother
sprites
of all. She created
all
the
kind of look the same
the
across all
land
those
of
games.
Orstera.
Zero. Oh, okay, sweet. Yeah, like, look at that. Like, there's not too much difference between this and Elliot.
Yes.
And I feel like they could.
The time is right. You're finally ready.
Like, what was it, Dragon Crown? Where everything looks like Andron, but they're still sprites? Like, maybe try that instead of using pixel sprites.
I wish I could see.
Or do higher level pixel sprites, so like they're taller and more detailed.
Are you going to rebuild Wishvale?
Yeah, it feels like all of these games are just kind of like the same exact art style, despite them being like 3 different series and franchises.
It's a tale of beginnings.
It's like,
it unfolds across
like, again, it looks good, but like make it identifiable. This is cool.
Octopath Traveler 0 is available on December 4th, 2025.
Yeah, that looks like you get to build your own town and you get a shitload of people to work.
That's all for today's
So,
Nintendo
I still need
Direct
to play
Partner
Octopath
Showcase.
Traveler 1, 2,
Thank you for
Triangle
watching.
Strategy. I still need to play all of those. Okay, some good games. But yeah, this is about what I expected. Since it was a partner showcase, honestly, the Zelda thing was the most surprising that it showed up on here. Because I didn't think that they'd have any mainstay games. But yeah, I'd say 50% of these games I'm interested in, which is like, I'd say pretty good. Yeah, wow. Okay, cool. Well, that is it for right now. I'm going to be streaming in a little bit. I'm going to take a short break, and then we're going to hop back in with Tunic, continue that game, which has been super awesome. But yeah, half of those games were like pretty solid. Elliot looked pretty sweet. Like I said, I still need to play Octopath Traveler, revealing Octopath Traveler 0. This horror game, Chronos, looks so damn sick. It's interesting because it's like giving you so much information about like the gameplay and the horror, but then at the same time completely withholding like a lot of like, what are you actually doing though? Like, what's the story? That was super sick. The campfire game is just like, that is like one of those games where it's like, how did you get on the Nintendo Showcase? Is it like, how easy is it to get on the Nintendo Showcase based on this one game alone? Yeah, we got Pac-Man. We had that little clip-it of Saga, which looked pretty sweet. Still need to play through that series. Oh yeah, of course, frickin' Katamari, which is always sick. I'm always down for a new Katamari. And hearing that they're going to be bringing back old tracks and making new tracks with artists from older games is also super sick. Can't wait, because their songs are always bangers. Sparking Zero is okay. We got the football, basketball. We got Final Fantasy Tactics officially being announced for it. Yeah, a lot of these are like pretty solid games where it's like, yeah, I'd play that. And then a lot of these are just like, yeah, I assumed. Like, what? A football game coming out for all consoles? Who would have seen that coming? Crazy. But yeah, that is it for right now, guys. Thank you for coming out and hanging out for this brief reaction stream. And I will see you guys in a little bit with Tunic, which is going to be only our 3rd stream of Tunic. But I am loving it so far. It's been a super solid game. Cannot wait for playing more of it. Which, yeah. So Tunic today, tomorrow, and then this weekend we are going to be probably, trying to finish out the Spider-Man DLC. Marvel Spider-Man 1 DLC. We've already finished up the first part. We only have part 2 and part 3 left. And hopefully we're going to bang both of those out this weekend. Yeah, that's it for today, guys. Thanks for coming out and hanging out. And I will catch you all in a few minutes. Maybe an hour. We'll see when I get back on for Tunic.